What is going on YouTube? Chrono here and welcome back to another PSO2 video. Today we're going to be going over the usual, just a quick little maintenance video, talking about what we've got new post the November 30th maintenance. I'll be honest with you guys, there's not a whole lot this week. I know I've said that like maybe, I don't know, probably one other time in the past 2 months, probably more than likely, but this one is really going to be bare bones, mostly because next week we've got a new region coming out, so they just don't really have anything new going on right now. We do have a bunch of new content coming out though next week, so just be excited for that as it's on the way. Most of what we're going to be looking at today is going to be kind of just cleanup of what needs to be done before that new region gets out. So let's go ahead and talk about what we got. So first things first, we're over here on the NGS website. If you guys are familiar with these videos, you know that we always pull this information directly from the official website. That way you can go ahead and follow along, gather this website or this information on your own, just in case you don't want to for me to make a video like I totally forgot today. I'm making this on my break at work. Anyway, so as you guys can see, normally we'd be getting like an update or a one of the update articles, right? But there isn't one actually. You can see we've got some information about the headline, scheduled maintenance, events and things like that. We have the 60th episode of the webcomic. I plan to read through all of these. I want to do that on my spare time though. We've got the anniversary stuff. We have the orchestra. We have, what we're going to talk about basically today, and then kind of go from there. It's interesting because we have pre-announced urgent quests with campaign boosts. I just thought this was always the case, so let's start there. With pre-announced urgent quests, they have some boosts going on with it as well. Now that I think about it more, I guess we have had pre-announced urgent quests without these other boosts, but we can click on here to see what the actual boosts are. So during this, you can complete urgent quests twice. Enemy HP is minus 30%, and people are actually reporting that you do more damage in these urgent quests. Now, I personally have not done the urgent quests yet to say that's the case. We'll be doing them this evening, so I'll be able to give you more information, maybe in a pinned comment later. But apparently you're able to burn through these urgent quests very quickly, and they've added the 2022 autumn drop or autumn scratch tickets to the drop pool. So you can get a bunch more scratch tickets, go ahead and farm out the rest of those drops that you need from that specific gacha before it goes away. We also have the Sympathy 2023. Hopefully I'm saying that right, the 35th anniversary concert that is going to be streaming in January. They just recently showed off what the rewards are going to be from that, so I'm pretty excited to go ahead and grab one of those tickets when they're available. I don't think they are just yet. Let me double check. So from what I can see, Liz, look at the tickets are purchasable if you're grabbing a virtual ticket, which I will be getting a hold of. And to my knowledge, when this is, I guess the service charge is included in this. This is showing about 4,500 yen. I was told that's about roughly $33 USD. So you can do a bit of conversion on your own, or you can pull up a calculator like I'm about to for you right now. According to Google, at the very least, that translates to about $37 USD. So not too bad for a ticket itself, but we'll kind of go from there. Oh, can we change this? Oh, look at that. You can just switch it over to USD right here. I'm dumb. You don't have to worry about anything like that. So it does all the conversion for you. And there's a bunch of different options here. So that's super cool. But that's all there is going on here. So it looks like those tickets are available, and they show the rewards right here. So an anniversary logo, 35th anniversary logo, which I mean, honestly, is unironically the only thing I want from this. I don't really care about much of anything else, but these little logos are kind of cool. I like collecting them. They give you 2 of them, which is really cool. So an account unlocks, chat stamp, which is an account unlock anyway. The emotes, which are emotes account unlocks? I believe so. I want to say they are. I want to say emotes are account unlocks anyway. And then a mag form, so that's pretty dope. This mag form is a little bit, a little cursed in my opinion, but nothing too crazy. And it looks like that'll be in January. And you're probably thinking, why is Mr. Streamer talking so much about this? Because that is basically it. Outside of that, we just have things that are ending, which is more or less nothing. We have the Gothic Memories and the Rewind Collection 6 scratches that are starting up. Gothic Memories being actually, I believe this is also a rewind scratch. And then the Rewind Collection 6 is a rewind from NGS spec items. I believe the Gothic Memories is a rewind from base PSO2 spec items. But nothing else is really ending. This is kind of like just the calm before the storm. That is the new region that we'll be getting in a couple of weeks, in a couple of days. As you can see, the 7th is the day that comes out, and you can see everything kind of just falls off there. A couple of things continue forward, but you can see Celestial Saint falls off, the Autumn stuff falls off. enhanced Krista series, all of those things just kind of stop. The only thing we've got really is PSO2 Day. So the first of every month, we've got PSO2 Day. This one's the one that's available for everyone, so you don't have to worry too much about being premium or anything along those lines. And you get some extra bonuses. So they do give us 50 SGs just for logging in and 2 special scratch tickets. And then, of course, you experience all of these boosts. So in the NGS blocks, we've got increased experience, rare drop rate, and then, of course, some tasks that give us some rewards. And then in PSO2 blocks, which honestly is where kind of the big thing is if you are still playing base PSO2, you've got 200% increased experience, 100% increased rare drop rate, gathering fever bonuses, item enhancement success rate bonuses, augmentation success rate bonuses, enhancement EXP success rate bonus, or enhancement EXP bonuses when enhancing a weapon as well. And if you're thinking to yourself, man, they get a lot more over on base PSO2, these percentages are bloated. I mean, by default, you're running 250% or 250% rare drop rate in base PSO2 at all times, basically for free. So don't worry too much about that. It's very bloated in base PSO2. That's why these rates are as high as they are. The big thing is going to be these augmentation success rates, enhancement EXP success or enhancement EXP bonuses. Those are kind of where they're getting, you know, a little spoon-fed in my opinion, but honestly, base PSO2 deserves it because they don't get a whole lot. So it's nice to see that they get those bonuses during PSO2 Day every month and premium PSO2 Day every month. And that really covers everything, guys. I mean, that's, again, there's not really much of anything. We can double check the end of scheduled maintenance article, which again does not have much. They just talk about, you know, wiping out the rank 7 ARCs records and everything like that, or the ranking out the rank 7 records. Accounts that have been suspended in relation to this. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to double check one thing here really quick, guys. Hold on just a sec. Okay, so this is something that was reported on earlier, but I mean, realistically, it didn't kind of register to me at the time. So I want to talk about it now at the very least, since we don't have a whole lot to talk about now. But I'll let you guys know, if you were just here for the updates, they're done. You're all set to go. So thanks for watching. If you watched this far, take care. Peace out, all of those great things. Comment, like, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so the Ordinal Tower rank 7 records, essentially they found that people were cheating to get some of the records that they got, and they're going to be wiping them. They're going to set everything to 0. This kind of sucks, I'll be honest, because I know for some people to get the records they were going for, it was a bit of RNG involved. Basically, they had to play almost perfectly and then also get good luck, not only with crits in some situations, but certain boss patterns in AI. Now, if you're pushing really, really high times, this blows. That means you lost your record that's going to be on the board. You've got to go for it again. And in some cases, it may be that you never see that record again. And on top of that, keep in mind that we're going to be jumping up levels and equipment in less than a week. So that record that you got isn't going to disappear, and then also may just not be able to be attainable in the same sort of way unless you keep a character at that level with that gear score and everything else. So it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel the same as what you had previously. Now, I'm not someone who does this, like that pushes these records very high, but I'm someone who likes to, you know, partake in watching that community and check out those sort of things. I have friends that push that sort of content, and it's cool to see, and I kind of feel bad for them. I mean, the only consolation really in this situation is that they're not going to touch tasks and titles for the completion of this, which, I mean, this is kind of a no duh. Like, of course they're not going to, and it's going to set everything to 0. So, I mean, you can go for your record again. At the very least, this is why I recommend for a lot of people that are pushing these sort of things to at the very least snapshot your records or try to record them. I mean, there may not be a big place for them on YouTube, and I know not everyone can record them, but there is, you know, a way to get a hold of that stuff so you have your achievements that are never lost. Because yeah, this kind of blows. It looks like they're going to be looking at how to properly compensate players for this issue, but I'll be honest, and this isn't really like a knock against Sega, there's no really great way to do this outside of going in and then like, again, it's kind of tough, right? Because there's no way to validate these runs outside of like, you know, posting them online. This is why a lot of speedrunning, or the main speedrunning website, speedruns.com or whatever it's called, I forget what the actual website is called, but this is why they have they have them record runs, so that way they can tell if people are cheating when they post things to leaderboards. Because now it's tough to say that, hey, was this person really cheating? Were they cheating and they were just bad? Were they really, really good and got a really lucky run, without being able to review exactly what happened and being able to dive deep into the data and get exactly what was going on and finding out if that's going to be, you know, something they can do or not. Could it be done? I mean, maybe. I don't know what kind of data is recorded by the game itself, and to speculate on that is kind of ridiculous. but is it something that they're going to really realistically put time and effort into? No. And that sucks. That really does suck. And again, hearts out to my homies that push those really crazy high numbers, that push those really, really fast runs. I do know they put a lot of work into them. They put a lot of work into their gear and things of that sort. So that really does blow that they're going to lose those records. And, you know, of course, good luck to your future records. Hopefully they go well, and they go well in STIA as well. But that's really all we've got. Nothing else that is super pressing. The next few videos are going to be talking about STIA and preparing for STIA and getting a couple of things in order, because while we do have some things set up, I do know there's some people that are not preparing in the right, I don't want to say in the right way, but not preparing in a way that's going to be conducive of them having a great time when they get to STIA. They're just going to be upset in some situations. So I want to see if I can help out that as much as possible. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, feel free to toss them in the comments below. Like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to keep up with more, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace out.